Hey there, welcome to day 1240 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting my journey as I transitioned from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business. I spent 47, probably closer to 48 years now in different businesses, different industries, and over a quarter century of that was spent in corporate America, working for some really amazing corporations and companies, both big and what would be considered small. I guess anything under, well, I guess they wouldn't be considered small. They were hundreds of millions of dollars a year. And this was back in the early 2000s was when I left corporate America. So, been a while since I've been in corporate America, but I've worked with a lot of corporations and a lot of businesses as I ran and grew and supersized my own businesses. So, after my divorce in 2015, I got divorced. I spent a couple of years divesting myself of the businesses that we had together and decided, okay, by 2017, was at the end of 2017, actually sold our last business. Nope, 2016. 2017, I got involved online. I decided I'd always been curious about it, and so I was going to check it out. I was going to jump in and see what I could learn about the online world. Do you like the rain? It's been raining. I like that it puts my face on all these raindrops. It's kind of cool. I hold my hand up. I like some of the filters on Facebook. Some of them are terrible, but some of them are kind of fun. This one I think is kind of fun. Who doesn't want to be on a bunch of raindrops, right? When they're falling from your head. Okay. But I digress. Really? That never happens. Yes, it does. The conversation with me, my kids think, oh my gosh. But I try to stay on topic. Most of the time I have a little agenda and I try to stay closely to the topic if it's something that's important. But this is just my place to document and share what's going on with my journey. So I originally I was coming from the offline world to the online world. Because for a long time I'd been curious and wanted to do something online, but was so busy with other things, I never bothered to explore it in any real depth or detail. But in 2017 I had the opportunity to come online. And I had some health challenges, which kind of slowed me down for that first year. But then by 2018, I started doing and testing and tweaking and trying different, I want to say strategies. I guess they're strategies. I guess the launch strategy, webinar strategy, coaching models and strategies and frameworks, things like that. Started to play with those different things to try to find out what was best for me. Where was I most comfortable? Where was I a best fit to serve and help people? And so it's been fun. It's been really fun. And this year, actually, 2020 was a weird year, but I'm certainly glad I had come online a couple of years prior to that. So I didn't have as big a hit as a lot of people had. It was really easy for me to tweak and just continue doing more of what I was doing. And it allowed me the opportunity to just add a 30-day challenge, a 30-day challenge to do one thing not to do one thing every day, to get up and go, to keep moving, to know what to do next. And I haven't done it since April of this year. I did it in February and then again in April, and was going to do it in June, but I'm taking care of my granddaughters while their parents are in Alaska. So a 6-year-old and a 4-month-old are a handful, and even when I hold my hand up, they're still a handful. So they're amazing little human beings, the little angels, but a handful, and they impede with my ability to give 100. I like to really be invested in my challenges. So not July, but August. We have a lot of relatives coming up and a lot of projects I have to catch up on in July. So August 1st, we'll do the next 30-day free Get Up and Go challenge. Because I love doing it. It's my way to give back. It's my way to share some of the tools and the lessons that I've learned and to help people to understand that we have the ability to take and create any change or challenge and turn that into a stepping stone for us to catapult us in the direction that we want to go. And it's really, really easy. And if we learn the strategy or the framework, it's a simple soul framework. We're scrubbing stuff up and cleaning it up. If we apply that and then we install that in our subconscious, and in the 30-day period we go through enough examples, we actually do it for each major area and aspect of our life. And by doing that, it becomes a part of our subconscious way of handling any change or any challenge that comes up. And then that means that we're going to be guaranteed to get better results than if we didn't do this. If we just try to consciously manage every change and challenge that comes our way, number one, it's exhausting, because the one thing we can count on in life is that things are changing all the time. And for us to manage it, it's like thinking that we can manage all of our thoughts. Well, the average human being has 80,000 thoughts a day. I don't know about you, but managing 80,000 of anything on a conscious level is humanly impossible. So we have to have ways of taking things that are conscious, that we want to have a conscious control over, installing a process in our subconscious that automatically handles and deals with those things for us. It's like creating a habit. I create habits out of the things that I want to guarantee I'll get a certain result for in my life. Thus, the 365-day challenge. I guarantee that by the end of 2021, I will be a much more centered, much more focused person than at the beginning, than in January 1st, 2021. I guarantee by December 31st, 2021, automatically by doing one little thing every day, I will be a more centered, more focused, better understood, clearer communicator when it comes to sharing what it is that I need and want and desire and I'm trying to create in the world. Because I'm doing one little bitty thing every day that moves me automatically in that direction. Is it hard to do one thing every day that centers me? No, it's not hard at all. It takes about 1 to 5 minutes a day. All of us. I don't care how busy you are. I used to be like the queen of busy, the 400-item to-do list and everything. And if I can break things down and take them one step at a time, one day at a time, I guarantee you can. And the secret and the real trick is that once you discover that if you just do one thing every day to move you toward your goal and your desire, something that you want, you will get there automatically, because your one thing a day will become the thing that gets you into momentum. And when you get into momentum, it's like a moving freight train. Nothing's going to stop that unless an equal and opposite force is applied to that. And it's just going to keep moving, and it's going to move faster and faster and faster. Kind of like a perpetual motion machine. I think of my habits and my daily routines and the things that I add and do to guarantee them and to get to my goals every day. I think of them as a little perpetual motion machine, because every day I'm going to do them automatically to ensure I get the result I want. It's like brushing your teeth. Every day you're going to do it automatically to move you toward the healthy mouth and the whatever, that's a great example, but the healthy teeth and healthy gums and healthy mouth that you want. You're just going to do it automatically because you've made it a habit. And after 61 years of brushing my teeth every day, with the exception of a few hospital stays probably, it's just inherent in my nature. It's a part of me. It's something I do automatically without even thinking about it. And that's what I like to do with things that move me toward my big legacy. I call them legacy or lifetime goals and objectives, toward my big goals and objectives. Those that are going to take me more than a year or 4 cycles through my 90-day plans, etc. However if you do it for you, that's the way I like to do it. I've learned that breaking things down to the littlest part that you can do, so that you can make progress every day, even when you feel like you're not making progress. You automatically are making progress, and before you know it, you're seeing milestones chip off as you move toward the goals and objectives and the things that you want. So, our Supersize Your Business today, our Supersize Your Business idiom today was about being an open book. And I would say I am an open book. I like to think I'm an open book. I'm sure there's things, and I guarantee there's things that I don't share with anybody because they're nobody's business. There's topics and things that I don't think are anybody's business, especially when it comes to online and business. My sexuality, my likes and dislikes of certain things are nobody's business, and they're it's our opinions. Our opinions we care vehemently about, but guess what? Most of the other people on the planet couldn't care less what we think about religion, politics, global warming, whatever. Most people don't care what we think, so I don't share those things. I don't feel the need to convince anybody or everybody to my way of thinking, because I think what makes this planet and this world an amazing place is that there is so much diversity of thinking, that we do all think differently, and we do have the ability to think for ourselves. And when we're all doing that and not thinking just about ourselves, thinking for ourselves, what is right for me, what is right for my environment, what is right for my situation, and we act accordingly. So I like the idiom, the expression open book. I think I've done well over 5,000 videos at this point in the last, since 2017. And so if people say, well, we don't know who you are, we don't know what you're about, there's 5,000 little messages of being out in the world, and it's pretty easy to find out. And I'm going to have to go back and watch some of my earlier videos, just because I'm curious right now to see if I'm sharing, and still being me. I know early on when you're nervous and you're first starting to do videos, it's like, it's harder, you stumble, but I still stumble over my words, 4 years later, I still trip over my tongue and mess up my words sometimes. But guess what? That is part of who I am. That's part of my being an open book. I tend to be a little klutzy. Now, I like to blame my eyes because I'm legally blind and my vision is bad. So I run into stuff. I trip on stuff. I misstep. I make mistakes. And guess what? I'm okay with that because that is part of who I am. And guess everybody on the planet makes mistakes. It's the people that are putting on airs and acting like they're perfect that are the ones I kind of feel sorry for, because they don't realize that they're making it impossible for people to follow them and be like them, because none of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. And if we have the ability to learn from those mistakes and move forward and make different choices or choose differently or choose more wisely or learn the lessons from those mistakes, that's what really creates and forms and molds who we are. All right, enough wandering of thought. Obviously didn't get enough sleep last night. Go out, make it an amazing day. If I can help you in any way, ask in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Not so many rainy faces, but I just get a kick out of this. All right, have a great day. Bye.